hold your head up high, wait for the next guy. Get in there. Like, Anyways. Hi, beautiful people. Welcome. I'm going to be talking about Love Island USA, episodes 1 to 4. And if you're new here, my name is Talia Adewale, and this is Disbydem. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell because I'm getting into this reality TV shows, and you should too. But let's get on into it because I got notes, people. I got notes and notes and notes because it's 4 episodes. I wasn't really sure if I was going to do episode per episode or if I was going to do like weekly recaps and everything like that. But I think I'm just going to let the spirit move me because sometimes the episodes be given and sometimes they don't, you know. And this is still early days for Love Island USA. So let's just dive on into it. So for the boys, we have Keenan 23, Victor 28, Leo 21, Bergie 23, Marco 22. And for the girls, we have Anna 23, Cassie 22, KK 24, Jasmine 24, Destiny 26. Destiny is not giving 26 people, but we will get into that. First impressions, KK is fun. I like KK. She's like a bite-sized rocket, and she is so beautiful. Like her. Anna, I'm not really sure about her. It's the way she talks where it's almost like she's not really sure. So it gets on my nerves, people. But she hasn't really done anything for me to dislike her. So, Cassie, no impressions whatsoever. I thought Cassie was beautiful, but Cassie gives me the warning signs. And I was just like, wait and see. Because I was getting a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs vibes, but... And I wasn't wrong, people. I gotta trust my gut when it comes to things like this. I was not wrong at all, but we will get there. For Destiny, all I said was legs, because the girl has legs for days, and that was my only impression. I felt like she was a little too cocky, almost like mightier than thou attitude, but that's neither here nor there. We'll get into all of that. Jasmine was giving Francesca. Not gonna lie. When she came in and she was like, oh, my nipples out, it just gave me flashbacks of Francesca when she was doing her perfect match interview. Exact same thing that she said. Also, the behavior and the mannerisms were giving me Francesca. For the guys, Leo is like slightly douchey, but cute though. Marco is like cocky and teeth. The first thing you see are his teeth. Kind of like that episode of Friends where Ross bleaches his teeth. That's the first thing. And it's weird because at first I was like, ooh, too much. And then now it's the first thing I look for on his face. And it's like, his face is not complete if I don't see his smile. Victor, I was like, has fun. Also seems down to earth. And I was shocked that no one made a move for him. Keenan, I was like, okay, but no impression. Bergie is too good for this show. Who put Bergie on this show? Why are you guys trying to snuff out that innocence that this boy has? I don't know that Bergie's gonna survive this show, people. I don't know. It's either gonna go really well and it's gonna probably wreck him and kill the innocence that he has, or it's gonna go terrible and it's gonna dig him more into himself. I just don't think that this show is good for Bergie, and I don't know why they cast Bergie on this show. I like Bergie. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I'm team Bergie all day, every day. I just think that he's too innocent for this show. But anyways, at the end of episode 1, the couples were Keenan and KK. Those ones really coupled up like really quickly. They decided that they liked each other and it was go, go, go. Victor and Jasmine coupled up. I didn't see the chemistry there. Leo and Cassie, I was like, okay, I like Leo. I don't really care for Cassie, but let's see how it goes. Bergie and Anna, no chemistry whatsoever. And then Marco and Destiny. And I think those ones moved a little too fast, if I'm being honest. So I wrote here that Keenan is a player, but he seems to like KK so far, because they did like it seemed like they had an instant connection and they were coupled up real quick. And we all know in the history of Love Island, Too Hot to Handle, shows like this, the first coupling is never always the last coupling. You know, they don't always stick together, but you kind of hope for this couple because they're actually really cute together. Leo and Cassie seem to be vibing. when they were talking. I mean, Cassie is very outgoing. It's that crazy wave before the actual storm. That's what Cassie is. That's how I kind of describe Cassie. Marco and Destiny, they moved way too fast. That kiss was just too fast. What was Destiny thinking? I mean, he's 21, right? Yeah, Marco's 22. She's 26. I mean, come on, girl. Who does that? Nobody does that. Nobody kisses on the first day. Come on. Jasmine and Victor are not feeling each other at all. Like, he doesn't like a girl who parties. She loves to party, and she said that she wasn't willing to change that. Like, she said it. So I don't even understand all the things that went down in the episodes to follow, but whatever. And then they play a game where they get to kiss everybody. Bergie kissed Anna. It was very awkward. Keenan and Kay, the kiss was intense, people. Like, I was like, whoo. Ooh, they brought that Fiji air up in here, Then right on the first day, they all had to vote the least compatible couples, and they voted Anna and Bergie got 4 votes, and then Jazz and Victor got 1. So obviously Anna and Bergie were the ones who were up for, I guess, elimination. But then they made it that the islanders, Anna and Bergie themselves, had to choose who would leave the island. So Bergie stepped up, being the, chivalrous man that he is, the innocent man that he is. He stepped up, and he was evicted from the house. But they gave him a second chance. He got to come back with 2 beautiful women, where they introduced Hannah and Carmen. Carmen's skin is something else. It's like glass. That skin is gorgeous. Honestly, it's the one thing that I keep seeing whenever she pops up on the screen. I'm like, this girl's skin is on another level of beautiful. Love it. They start up with the 2 of them in a hot tub, and Bergie joins them. Obviously, there's no chemistry. They think he's cute. Bergie's like the little brother, That's the vibe that he's giving everybody in the house. At least for now. Hopefully, they take in somebody just as kooky as him, and they find that perfect match for him. But for now, no. Hannah picks Victor to go on a date because they each have to pick someone. And Carmen picks Leo to go on the date. This is when Cassie starts to show her colors. Like, this is when the crazy eyes start to, like, manifest in all its beautiful aura, because Cassie was going crazy. It was only day 2. Like, I thought that it was too soon for her to start showing the crazy. You don't show that shit until, like, the 3rd date. Come on. We all know this. Then apparently Jasmine was vexed that Hannah took Victor on a date. All of a sudden she's vibing Victor because somebody else likes him. I just didn't understand it, and I get what it is. It's the fear that your place in the house is threatened, right? If somebody else picks the guy that you're coupled up with, you're vulnerable, and you could be evicted from the island. Nobody wants to get off. It's a free vacation for 2 months. Who wants to give that up, But I also think that the way they go about it is a little crazy. It's only day 1, like day 2. It's a little crazy for me. It screams clingy, and it's just too much. Marco and Destiny have a chat, and it did not go well at all. The dates come back, and they're holding hands. Victor's conversation with Jasmine confused me a lot, because he was already saying how much, like, I knew that the date with Hannah would not vibe well, because Hannah said something about rugby. She didn't really like rugby. Victor didn't really clock it. Now, I personally think there's another reason why Victor didn't like Hannah, but I'm not gonna say that on the internet. That ain't my place to say. But I knew that wasn't going to work out well, because he wasn't vibing her. But then he comes back and he has a conversation with Jasmine, and all of a sudden it's like, yes, I want to get to know you and see where this leads. You guys have nothing in common, so what are we talking about? But whatever. Destiny and Marco have another conversation, and they officially break up, where he's like talking to this girl and saying, oh, I respect you, and she's like, I don't respect you. I don't like the way Destiny is moving. Destiny's moving on a 1-track lane to a quick eviction out of the house, because the attitude is a little too much for me. I get it, you're beautiful, you're smart, like you come with, you're a complete package, but you also have to have attitude. Personality is part of it, and I'm not liking it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I think she's gorgeous, and I think that she could do great things in this house, but I don't think that her personality will let her like vibe with people. Cassie and Leo chat, and throughout the entire chat, Cassie is saying, Leo tells her that he's actually feeling Carmen and Anna, and Cassie is upset about it, but then tells him that she's not wearing any underwear. And it was just giving easy for me, honestly. It was just giving easy. And I was like, Cassie, you're doing too much. Anna was doing too much for Leo, too. I thought that the whole touchy-feely thing was... It was a little crazy for me. But I get it. This is what they're supposed to do because they're supposed to find their matches, you know? So... I think it's just because of the way Anna moves. Like, I just don't... The voice, people, the voice really gets on me. Maybe that's what it is. But it looked like Leo was feeling Anna too, so it was all fine. Moving on to episode 3. Hannah and Marco have a chat, and I like Hannah's energy. I really do. Do I like Hannah and Marco together? Not one bit. I don't think that those two will work. I think that Marco is not mature enough for Hannah, and I think Hannah is looking for something specific. Victor and Carmen have a chat, and then as soon as Carmen says, "Oh, I like rugby," I knew that she had Victor because Victor plays rugby. So anything that he's interested in, and the girl that he potentially wants to have a relationship with is interested in as well, it will click for him. So I knew that once she said rugby, he was sold. And apparently she likes him too. I thought she was digging Leo, but I don't know what happened. Like, again, this shows are heavily produced, so I don't really know what happened there, but it kind of just cut off there. Cassie is giving full on crazy by episode 3. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. She is giving crazy, you know, the immature gestures and like saying, like, that was just too much for me. It was giving full on crazy immature vibes. And then the guys decide to school Bergie on kissing, and I'm like, why won't you people leave this boy alone? Just leave him be. Just coach him on how to talk to girls and let him go. You know, they played the high school dropout games, and it was Team Carmen versus Team Hannah, who were the new arrivals. On Carmen's team, we had Leo, Cassie, Destiny, KK, Victor, and Carmen. On Hannah's team, we had Jasmine, Hannah, Bergie, Keenan, Anna, and Marco. Team Carmen wins, and Cassie was all kinds of weird about it. I don't even understand, because Leo kissed Anna. She kind of just launched a full-on vendetta on Anna, and it's like, no, talk to your man, who isn't even your man yet. Like, why do women do this? Why do we take it out on each other? Talk to the guy. He is the common denominator in this. Like, talk to him. Settle that first. I get it. Maybe Anna didn't talk to you first, but it's day 3. It's not, no, they're not solid couples yet. This is what you guys came here to do. I mean, in the next episode, she was moving in on another person's man. You know, we'll get there. But Jasmine had to ask, and then Jasmine and Victor had a chat. And at the end of the chat, Jasmine asks for a kiss, but she had to ask twice. And in the next episode, Victor is saying that because he did tell Carmen about it, which was, I think, the right thing to do. But he says that he didn't want to say no, rather than, you know, I just thought it was a cop out, to be honest, because he did kiss the girl. And the next episode was rolling, and Carmen and Victor, Carmen and Hannah are to steal one of the boys from the couples. So obviously Carmen picks Victor, Hannah picks Marco. I think Hannah picked Marco because there really wasn't anybody else that she could pick. Yeah, I think she just picked out of the lot, and that was who she took to and, you know, spent some time with. So it starts, so episode 4, so it starts with Carmen and Victor. And as much as they might look good together, I'm not really sure about this coupling, if I'm being honest. I don't see the chemistry. I don't see, it's more like physics between them. Like, I don't see it. So time will tell when it comes to these people. Jasmine is upset because Victor kissed her the night before and then coupled up with Carmen the next day. And she feels like Carmen did not talk to her before. Like, she didn't even know that Carmen was feeling Victor. And I can't say if that's true or not, because I have to believe that Carmen and Victor have been having these chats and it's in the same house. So I don't think that Jasmine was sequestered somewhere else in the house and didn't know about it, you know? So her being upset is 50-50 for me. I get it that she was upset that Victor kissed her the night before, knowing fully well that he was feeling somebody else. But again, day 4, you know? You guys were not even, like, you guys were not vibing at all, let's be honest. You guys didn't have anything in common. You were not willing to change for each other. So being upset, I thought that it was a little bit too, you know, like, I didn't get it. Marco and Hannah, they won't last. I don't think that it's a, you know, a coupling made in heaven or a match made in heaven. I don't think they will last. I see when Hannah chose Marco, Destiny was feeling some type of way, but they already broke up. So I'm like, sis, keep it moving. I don't understand what you're doing. You're gonna embarrass yourself on international TV because of a man that you're not even dating. Like, keep it moving, sis. Just keep it moving. Hold your head up high. Wait for the next guy. Get in there. Like, ja. Anyways, I was like, is it weird that I'm already over Cassie? Because every time she comes on the screen, I'm irritated. And now she's going for Keenan, who fell for her tricks. Hook, line, and sinker. Like, this guy went down to the bottom of the ocean for this girl. And I'm like, you know what? Good for you. We'll get so and then Leo and Anna, they seem to actually like each other. It looks like Leo actually likes Anna, but I still don't know. Like, again, when they were saying it's early days in the UK version, I was like, why are you guys saying it's early days? It's day 20. It's day 16. But now it's actually really early days. It's only day 4. So what are we thinking? Are we thinking this will last? Are we thinking that it will not? Let me know in the comment section, people. Let me know your thoughts on all these couples and couplings in the comment section. I love Kiki. I love the way she handled herself. Like, this girl knows why she's here. And she said that, I just want to vent to you guys because I'm not actually comfortable with them getting to know each other, but I don't want to take that away from them. That is class. Oh, if she doesn't end up with Keenan, I hope she ends up with somebody fine, who licks the floor that she walks on. I know that's a little excessive, but you get my meaning. I just like the way that she handled herself throughout the entire situation. It was calm, cool, collected, and it was chef's kiss. Destiny came in a little too hot when they woke up in the morning, and Marco and Hannah were like commenting that, there was a little coupling. I was like, girl, chill, child, chill. It's not that deep. You guys broke up. It's all good in the hood. It wasn't a relationship. It was a one-day kissing in front of the sunset situationship. Chill, girl. Like, she brought down the whole energy of that house, and it was pretty. Yeah. I thought that was telling more of Destiny than it was of Hannah and Marco. I'm just gonna put it out there. I feel like she thinks that she's better than everybody in that house. That's the vibe that she gives me. They have a masquerade party where they introduce Harrison, 26, who's from Australia. I don't think I said that one, right? But the girls were purring. They were like, I don't think that's a purr. That's what they were giving me. I've been watching a lot of anime lately, and that's, like the animation, I could just see it. Like, they were just like, whoo, panting for this guy. He is cute, and he is tall. So I get it. I get the sentiments, girls. I get it. But they were like just panting for some fresh blood in that house, and they gave it to them in space. So the games begin, and Keelan decides to kiss Cassie, and that was like big effort because Cassie played this whole thing where she went over, pulled Keelan aside, and then told him that she was interested in him. He told her that he was interested in her, and then when it came time to kiss, she pulled away. So I was like, was she just using him to make Leo jealous? Was that the whole point of this entire thing that she has put these people through? And if so, why not take it to the max? Like, I like people who commit. If you're gonna do something, do it. Look at Whitney, committed to the selfish comment. Look at Ella, committed to not apologizing to Whitney. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Like, if you're gonna do something, do it to the max. So why would she do that and then pull away halfway? But then again, it's good for Keenan because he had something good with KK. He said it multiple times. I have something good with KK. We have something good. So why would you decide to tarnish that for something that you're not even sure of? If it was a bombshell that came into the house, a new arrival, and he decided to shoot his shot, I'll say fine. But Cassie was with them from the OG set, and he knows that Cassie was keen on Leo. Cassie gives crazy eyes. If she tells you she's keen on someone, she's keen on somebody. I just didn't get it. I just didn't get it at all. But good for him. He set himself up for failure, and yeah, that really blew up in his face. I think Jasmine is getting ahead of herself because she pulls Harrison for a chat and she's all like wifing up, loving up. And I'm like, it's early days, girl. Chill. Just because you're single and your man has moved on with another girl, doesn't mean that you have to jump on the first guy. And even if you want to jump on the first guy, don't make it so obvious. Don't be so desperate about it. I don't think Harrison is vibing her. I think the whole comment about her paying her ex-boyfriend back by sleeping with his brother and his cousin put him off. But in the spirit of the game, he has to talk to everybody, I thought that it was nice that at least Keenan was feeling some kind of way about the whole situation. I mean, we're going to see what happens in the next episode on Sunday. So we're just going to have to wait and see how that all plays out. I know that KK likes him, but it's kind of telling, you know, of what is to come with the way the whole thing was handled. Honestly, I think that they'll be fine. I think he'll apologize and he'll have his eyes on her for a little bit longer. But I don't know what will happen when new arrivals come into the house. But yeah, I'm not really sure what my plan is for Love Island USA. I might do nightly recaps. If I have the energy, I will. I mean, if you guys don't mind me just talking to a camera and talking to you guys like one-on-one, I will do that happily. But it depends on the episode. And if the episode is not given, I'm not going to give anything to the episode 100%. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was a little bit long. It was a little long, but we covered 4 episodes. So let me know what your comments are. Let me know what you're vibing so far. I think it's still very early days. So even the seal wasn't like as climactic as they wanted it to be. It was only day 2. So there's not really anything to steal because there's nothing to hold on to yet. But it might be shaping up to be a good season. So let's just wait and see, child. Let's just wait and see. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post these videos. You do not want to miss anything because these seasons are spicy. As my most disliked character will say, they're tasty. God, I hate Sammy so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.